After 2 days sailing on the Norwegian Jade, we reached our first port of call in Greece and our first shore excursion. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I'm a history buff. I love history. So, you just know that when I found out the archaeological site of Olympia was available for us to tour, I just had to go there. The area is still an active archaeological site. After entering through the main gate, to our left, a team of archaeologists were working on a new dig. It was fascinating to watch the careful way they work, digging, sifting, and searching for the most minute artifacts while exposing the buildings that have been hidden underground for hundreds, even thousands of years. Olympia was the location of the first Olympic Games, around 776 AD. Our tour guide took us through the paths and buildings of Olympia, carefully explaining the significance of each. The gymnasiums where the ancient athletes trained and prepared for the games, or the hospitals that housed them. The ancient games included running, long jump, shot put, javelin, boxing, wrestling, and equestrian events. The first Olympic Games were initially a one-day event until 684 BC, when they were extended to 3 days. In the 5th century BC, the Games were then extended to cover 5 days. We visited the Temple of Zeus, which contained the ancient statue of the father of the Greek gods, one of the ancient wonders of the world. The 13-meter-high statue was sculpted by Phidias and was constructed entirely of ivory and gold. No one knows for sure what happened to the statue, but legend has it that the Emperor Constantine had the statue removed to Constantinople, where it met its end in the Great Fire of 475 AD. We also visited the Heraion, the temple dedicated to Hera, the wife of Zeus, one of the most important female deities of the ancient Greeks. This is where the Olympic flame is lit every 4 years, using the focused rays of the sun. This is the flame used to light the Olympic torch for the modern Games, before it's sent off to the host country. We also visited the Philippion, the iconic circular memorial to Philip, father of Alexander the Great. This is the only building on the Olympia site that's dedicated to a human being. Then we passed under the last remaining arch of the tunnel that leads into the ancient Olympic Stadium. This was where the ancient Greeks came to settle their differences, not in bloody battle, but in fair and even competition. They would walk out the tunnel onto the stadium floor to the cheers of up to 40,000 spectators. Imagine the thoughts that must have flooded through their minds as they took that long, lonely walk into competition, armed only with their training, their talent, and their own thoughts. What a spectacle it must have been. There could only be one winner, of course, no gold, silver, or bronze here, just the title of Olympic champion and an olive leaf wreath or a laurel crown. The ancient starting line is still embedded in the ground, the starting point, finish line, and focal point of the Games. In 394 AD, Christian Emperor Theodosius I banned pagan rituals, which led to the eventual downfall of the ancient Olympic Games. The site was destroyed by earthquakes and landslides and was lost to the mists of history. The exact site was rediscovered in 1766 by the English antiquarian Richard Chandler, but the first excavation of the sanctuary at Olympia was not carried out until 1829 by a French expedition. Today, the site is visited by thousands in search of a brief encounter with history, to stand in the shadow of the Temple of Zeus, to soak in the beauty of the Temple of Hera, to share in the spectacle of the ancient Olympic Stadium, or to stand at the starting line where so many ancient athletes stood, is a mind-blowing experience. Upon return to our ship, we were treated to some delicious Greek food and drink. We were also treated to some traditional entertainment by local dancers. Overall, it was a great day of history, food, and culture. If you visit Greece and wish to experience the ancient world firsthand, then I recommend a visit to Olympia. It is an amazing sight.